And now you have the Raiders. It's like I would never think like, oh, Shaun Alexander's coming on the show. Got to ask him about the Raiders. It's never been in my head. And now it is, because you got these Seahawks that sort of reunite this offseason in Coach Pete Carroll, in Geno Smith, toughest quarterback in the NFL, and Ashton Jeanty gets added here. We know Pete loves to run the ball. How do you feel about Ashton in this offense?
I think Ashton's going to do great. Ashton runs downhill, gets behind his pads. He can break tackles. So, like, he's going to be great. Pete going to there, he's going to really like what he sees in Ashanti, and he's going to have a lot of fun with that. Ashanti is what you want, an incredibly hard worker. He's going to do all the things he needs, but you see that low center of gravity even on those reps. He goes and makes plays, and then you get Geno there. You've got Brock Bowers, who won the freshman player of the year. So I've known this kid since he was like 18, 19 years old. Like, it's wild watching people grow up and see them still put there. So that I know that Pete's got the nucleus of what he wants, a bunch of tough-nosed guys that are all willing to do what it takes to go be the best. You got a bell cow in Shante, so he's in a good situation.
It's wild, because I was thinking like Pete Carroll, tenured veteran OG. I was with these rookies this weekend at the rookie premiere, and they've never heard of Jerry Maguire. It was a huge thing for me that they've never even heard of it. And it's like Cuba Good, like, hello, what, Tom Cruise? They're like, oh, we know who Tom Cruise is. Like, yeah. They have no idea. And then it's like, yeah, kind of. It just wasn't like the fact that they've never heard of Jerry Maguire. And I was like, gosh, and I feel so tenured then. And then I think about Pete Carroll having to relate to an Ashton Jeanty, and somehow it works. And I just give him so much credit for that, because I'm like, I can hardly relate. And it's a thing. It's a thing to think about, I think.
Yeah, Pete's so wild, because when I first think of, he was the coach of the New England Patriots before Belichick, but after Bill Parcells. So when you're between Parcells and Belichick, you're like, who was that coach? It's Pete Carroll. You're like, you've been coaching this thing for a minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's still there just grinding it out, relating with the players. I knew the guys in Seattle loved him. They loved his open flow, and he ran the mess out of the guys, and he pulled that championship attitude. And, and what I hear is he's doing the same thing down in Las Vegas.
It's like the energy, I think, that he has, that everyone seems to talk about, and like young players have energy. And so what more can you relate to that? It's so crazy that you're saying that about Pete in New England, because I had Drew Bledsoe on last week, and we were talking about obviously the nuttiness and the toughness of, he actually hated playing for Parcells. It sounds like when we were talking, and just like the Pete Carroll experience after that, it was crazy for me doing my research for that interview. Like, Pete Carroll, he was the dude. Like, it's a history lesson, and it's amazing to sort of think about. Now with Ashton Jeanty, I had him on my show like a month before the draft, and he was, I don't know if you've seen like his stance from college, where he like stands straight. Have you seen that? Yeah. So he was adamant, Shaun, convicted. I'm going to keep this. No coach is going to get me to change this in the NFL. This is how I do it. It's who I am. And then I see these clips from all the rookie workouts and minicamp, and he's not standing straight. And I'm like, oh no, he's changed. He's broke. He's whatever. So I saw him at rookie minicamp. Here's what he had to say about it. Look.
Man, Chip Kelly, he comes to me the first day of rookie minicamp. He like, you play basketball? Like, you ever play basketball? I'm like, yeah, I play basketball. Like, I could dunk, all that. He's like, okay. He was like, show me how you would guard me. Like, and he acting like he holding the ball.
Let's do this, get up.
He like, show me how you guard me. He holding the ball. Like, act like you holding the ball.
Okay, got it, yeah.
Then I'm like, I'm here. Yeah. Like, I'm, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was like, that's exactly why you got to be down in your running back stance.
No, you're so convicted.
I was,
and
but.
And then he won? Just like that? That's all it took?
He won for now. I'm going to try to persuade him one day.
Shaun, I don't like it. What do you think?
You know what? You want to take every tip and every advantage as a running back. And so if it makes him better, then he'll do it. And because Ashanti's coachable, he's going to be like, all right, well, let me see if this actually makes me a little bit better. And if he doesn't, then they stand up because just like a player wants to take every tip and manage to make himself better, every coach wants their player to be what they need to play great. So I know that Chip and Peter the same way about that. They're like, yeah, hey, do what you need to do. I think Bending would probably be a little bit better because he can hide behind people a little bit better. And sometimes when you're standing tall, the defensive people can see what you're doing, and you might be able to tip
Yeah.
some things. And
Um,
so so I think Bending's better.
it's it's such an you're right. I just don't I just I thought he was going to do it and be the one to do it. Okay, he's the favorite for offensive rookie of the year. Are we into that? That means, the over under right now is 1,075.5 yards. What would you do with that?
Yeah, I think that he's got a chance because he's going to get the ball and he's going to have all the times. I think Cam, of course, quarterbacks always have a shot at
Yeah.
winning if they win. I like Travion Henderson and Quinshawn Junkin, the two running Ohio State boys. Quinshawn was one of my freshman player of the year guys that I got to get close with, and those boys both play. Travion's with Najee, so that's going to be an issue. Like he'll never get the carries, but Quinshawn's got a shot to just low key turn around and hand him the ball and actually take the thing over a little bit because he's got that kind of. I've always thought he's had better NBA or better NFL talent than NCAA talent. And some guys you get like that where they're good in college, but like something greater shows up when they get to the pros. I feel like he's got that kind of game. So Quishan could be the best rookie running back if Ashante doesn't,